Hi Buffett, I'm back Buffett, we're back with another video, another day, another dollar Buffett. Yeah, so the G20 is coming to South Africa and some countries are not coming since South Africa is genociding white people, is having a genocide in terms of killing white people. So the president of Argentina has also followed suit, but he will send some people, unlike Washington. They won't send anyone. Washington is totally boycotting, but Argentina is sending someone to come by save the president because of the genocide rumors that they had from AfriForum. And AfriForum is denying all that. It's blaming it on the ANC, so it's a blame game. Milai to skip G20 summit, Johannesburg summit following Trump's move. The story written by Skhulile Moyeni. Argentina's President Javier Milei will not attend the upcoming G20 Johannesburg summit scheduled for the 22nd and 23rd of November. The decision follows reports from the Buenos Aires Times citing sources in Argentina's presidential office who confirmed that Milei has opted out of the trip. Instead, Argentina will send its G20 diplomat Federico Pinedo and Foreign Minister Pablo Quino to represent the country. It would have been Milei's second G20 appearance since taking office and his first in Africa. As I said, these people don't take Africa serious, and Argentina is one of the countries that is very racist. There's no black people in Argentina, it's 100% white, but systematically so. So these people they don't take Africa serious. They only take us serious for our resources. Other than that, they don't take us serious. So I'm not surprised about Trump and about Milei. They are white supremacists then. Growing no shows at the G20 summit, Johannesburg summit. Line no show comes up just days after former US President Donald Trump announced that Washington would not send a delegation either. Washington is not budging back. Even their ambassador here in Pretoria won't come. Yeah, Trump is angry, but Trump is angry at South Africa for a number of things. Trump accused South Africa's government of allowing human rights violations against the Afrikaner minority. But Abu Ramaphosa went to Trump in Washington and they were accepted in the White House and they told their story. So Trump Trump didn't listen to them at all. Even our billionaire, the guy who owns South Africa, the real president Rupert was there. But still, it fell on deaf ears. Trump, come on now. What do you want? You want all our gold? You won't get it. Anyway, you already have it through Anglo-American. The South African government has, however, dismissed the claims as regrettable and misinformed, while South Africa's foreign ministry insists the summit's success will not depend on a single member state. Milei absence raises diplomatic questions. Yeah, ne? But the US, guys, is the number one economy, Baba. So, there's problems after problems. Trump, for your 4 years, need to end, Baba. Need to end. Seems like you are paid for South Africa. Argentina's decision could be seen as aligning with Trump's controversial stance. Despite this, Argentina and South Africa have had a growing trade relations, particularly in agricultural and industrial goods. Moreover, South Africa is Argentina's fourth largest African exports destination, and both countries have benefited from cooperation. Why South Africa should care? For South Africa, hosting the G20 summit presents an opportunity to showcase African development and foster global partnership, is to market South Africa basically to these world leaders and world powers, and obviously this thing will be televised. So it's a great marketing strategy. Milei's withdrawal, however, adds a layer of political tension to an already divided global stage. For young South Africans building business or careers, this moment matters. Global events such as G20 shape trade, investment, and opportunities at the choice leaders make today can open or close tomorrow's doors. So this is networking, network between leaders and countries for future endeavors for trade purposes. But it seems like big economy like US and Argentina are not interested in seeing how beautiful South Africa it is and what potential it can offer to the world. they already know in terms of our minerals and stuff, but when they need to know the industrial development now and our infrastructure, we have one of the best estates here, one of the best estates in the whole world. So guys, we don't know how this will turn out back then. We don't know how this will turn out. See you in the next video.